Well, thanks for tuning in to the weekend recap here on MaxPreps.com. I'm Zack Poff, and we saw 2 top 10 teams go down last week as Cedar Hill edged out DeSoto, but we got to start the show with JSerra's impressive win against Mater Dei. It was the 9th ever matchup between the two schools, and last Friday night was the first time JSerra Catholic ever knocked off the Monarchs as they escaped with a 17-10 win. The W skyrocketed the Lions into our excellent 25 rankings presented by the Army National Guard. JSerra is trying to finish above 500 in the SEC of Southern California football, also known as the Trinity League. They are 7-1 overall and 2-1 in league play, with games against Orange Lutheran and Servite still on the regular season schedule. Now, getting back to Cedar Hill, how about the game DeMarcus Lodge had on primetime television last Thursday night in their huge win at DeSoto? D. Lodge took the game over and made big-time play after big-time play. The 6'3", 195-pound wideout had 7 grabs for 235 yards and 3 TDs. And all 3 touchdowns were definitely MP top play worthy. I mean, he knew he was going to ball out with former Lufkin star Des Bryant in the house. But I think my favorite part about this game was DeSoto's head coach Claude Mathis going up to Lodge at the end saying, "Dude, you're a straight beast." You know who else was a beast? Was Richard Moore, the Texas A&M commit. He made big-time plays on defense, held DeSoto's offense to 7 points in the second half, and of course had that big-time forced fumble that resulted in pretty much the icing on the cake with the defensive touchdown. And sticking with Bees, we got to check in on Timber Creek's Jacques Patrick. He announced on Monday he's going to ball for Florida State, and he's rated as the number 3 running back in the 2015 class on 247's composite rankings. The 6'2", 230-pound starting running back for Timber Creek is an absolute monster running the rock. He's one of the players on the short list for Player of the Year honors, and in his last 2 games, he has 616 yards rushing to go along with 10 TDs, also becoming the 10th player in Florida high school football history to surpass 7,000 career rushing yards. He's helped lead Timber Creek to a 6-2 record, and they are sitting pretty at 3-0 in first place in the 8A District 3 standing. And sticking in the Sunshine State, it's remarkable what Lake Nona's Tucker Israel has done in back-to-back weeks. In more than 100 years of Florida high school football history, no quarterback ever threw for 600 yards, and Mr. Israel has done it twice in a span of 8 days. 2 weeks ago, he threw for a Florida State record 659 yards, and in last week's 73-22 win, he threw for 630 yards and 9 TDs. The University of Clemson commit became the 3rd quarterback in national history to throw for over 600 yards in a game twice, and the first to ever do it in back-to-back weeks. He also became the 3rd gunslinger to ever have career games with 8, 9, and 10 touchdown passes in 3 separate games. And last but not least, Israel is number 1 in completions, passing yards, and touchdowns in Florida high school football history. Wow, it's really remarkable what Israel has done with Lake Nona. And anytime you're setting records in the state of Florida, you are doing work. Well, that is all the time we have on this week's episode of the Weekend Recap. I'm Zack Poff here on MaxPreps.com, America's source for high school sports.